You ready to start, dude? Let's be a couple little silly niggers today.
A little silly. I mean, I could do it. I could do that. I don't know. You better not scream it too loud. Wait. So does Sam's do her parents know that you are a nigger? What's up, first? Do they know that you're
What? Hold on. What?
not white?
Press record. Oh, it's recording. Yeah, thank you. Sam's making sure we're getting it done right. But yeah, they I don't know if they know yet, but man, I think they're starting to like get a sense.
Yeah. How are you keeping that? I'm surprised it hasn't come up yet.
It hasn't come up yet, but I am nervous because every day they look at me, and each day it started like they were looking at me like this. Their eyes were big, and now they're looking at me like this.
There's something. Yeah. Every
They're
time
like,
you're around
man,
them,
every
it's
time he
like,
talks, I disagree.
yeah, it's something about him.
It's something about him that makes me feel like slavery was his fault. You know, it's something about his skin color that makes me go, well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
something should have happened to him.
Yeah. That's crazy though that you're able to hide that from them.
I'm trying, dude. It's fucking hard.
And I like
Oh my
that
God.
I like that they kind of only just caught on. Like they're not sure enough yet to say
To
anything.
kick me out
Yeah.
or say anything.
Yeah.
But they're like, man, this guy's not white.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. He's definitely not white, but you could still be like Italian.
Yeah. When they were like, who'd you vote for? And they're like, they smell me. After they asked me who I voted for, they smell me. Like, what does that have to do with anything? And they're like, we don't know. We're
Yeah.
just trying to.
Yeah. Smells
trying
like
to
communism. Smells like a little anarchy.
Hey, first off, what up, Trey? Our Bean Gang, we got our homeboy Tre Stewart back. Our boys back,
Yeah.
motherfucking Bean Mafia. Good to see
Yeah.
you, bud.
You too, man. You know, I'm glad we could get this in before the end of democracy. We're right at the tail end of
You
it.
think so?
I
Tell me what you
hope
think,
so.
because you're my political pundit. You're my guy. You're my guy in the field. What do you what do you think? What do you think of the U.S. Capitol storming? Tell me, because that just happened. So tell me how you feel about it. I haven't talked to you about it yet either.
Well, it's I'll tell you what, it's a long time coming. I'll say that. And I don't want to listen. And I
But
don't
you're on
want to
their
like
side.
well, listen, man, I don't like to pick sides. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not that kind of guy.
You're not
I
that
don't
kind
like
of political.
labels.
You're not a
No,
Tim
yeah.
You're
Yeah.
not leaning.
Yeah, I don't want to lean
You're not Bill
one way
Maher
or
or
the
Tim
other.
Allen. I like that. You like to live
No,
right in
I
there.
don't talk to people with their half their faces covered up and tell them my that's his therapy. You know, Tim Allen, his therapist, his half of his face has to be covered up, or he can't. He
You
can't,
can't open up. They're like, Tim, tell us about your family. And he's like, can you just go like, can you just raise your hand like that? And then
Yeah.
then I'll tell you everything about everything. But I
Yeah.
can't do it to a full face.
No. So, but no, I'm not like, yeah. So I could talk to full faces.
Yo, hold on. Tim Allen's therapist. They have to wear like Batman masks.
Yeah. He's gonna be like, so Tim, so how we feeling today? Oh man. Shout out to the tool, man.
Hey, you know what? Shout out to Santa Claus, man. Shout out to Buzz.
Buzz Lightyear.
But
No,
what
man.
do you think? What do you think of the Capitol thing, man? What do you think? How do you
I mean, I
feel?
thought it was hilarious, man. I love how there was some meme going around where it was like, you know, they spend $750 billion on defense budget, and they had Paul Blart doing security. It's like, it's like, yo, how the hell, bro? Did you see the footage of like he's looking like a black Paul Blart? I'm not gonna lie, it was super accurate. Where he's like backing up, it's like, wait,
He's like, hey, hey, come on, man, hey, back up.
Back. No.
He's swinging backwards like this.
Swinging back, and it's like it's just him. Bro, it's a sea of people. It was thousands of people, and they had this guy just sitting there with a fucking baton, and then I mean they ran up. They made it into the building, Deric. into the building,
They
all
did.
the way in there. They took selfies. It's historic.
I mean, the pictures, bro. I kind of can't get mad at. They broke into like these niggas broke in to do this. They broke into floss.
Yeah,
What up, baby?
the guy carrying the
dude carrying the podium is a champion, bro.
He's a
That's
champion.
That's a fucking champion.
So we should, if we can, there has to be some honorable mentions because that's a champion. I might not agree with the reasoning that got them there,
but the actions that which took place.
Well, listen, it's kind of
phenomenal.
like what happened with Libya. Do you remember what happened with Libya?
Wait, tell me what happened. I don't know. I don't know. Tell me what happened.
Obama just went into Libya, right? Nobody said he could. He just did it. And
we wanted something. I'm sure we wanted something. Yes.
Yeah, it's all, well, he did it to kill territory. It's all about like.
Oh, you mean the movie Avatar that we're literally doing today? You mean
exactly.
You mean that?
So Obama watched Avatar, was like, you know what, that's a good idea. And then
he called James and said, hey, James, where is this Pandora? And he's like, what? Pandora, where is it, Libya? And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
I'm hearing Libya.
I mean, thanks. Pandora, I'm hearing.
He's like, well, no, wait, it's not. I said Pandora. I made it up, sir.
Sir, President is president. I made it all up. It's literally Pocahontas. Mr. President, have you seen Pocahontas?
I'm hearing bomb Libya. So they went into Libya and they're like, hey, well, since we're here, we may as well topple the regime. So that's what the people who went into, there's like, so they broke into the Capitol. They're not supposed to be there, but like, since we're here, let's post up on Nancy Pelosi's desk and fucking kick back. Since we're there. So
you know what it is? It's like taking your coat off. It's like, hey, man, normally I would keep my coat and shoes on, but since we're here, we're in the house.
Yeah.
I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna relax.
Kick back, man. You did well. I mean, it's so crazy. Like, I mean, people are gonna teach classes about the time we're living in. You know what I mean? Like for years. Like it's such a crazy thing to break into the Capitol, and you literally are doing something illegal, but you stay in the line. They walk in. They remain in the ropes that they walk, like the viral video of them walking. So it's like, bruh, you don't need to. You already broke in the building. You can go wherever you want, man.
You did it, baby. You won the Super Bowl. Yeah.
I mean, and so they went to jail, and I mean, obviously.
Well, yeah, you can't do that. You're not allowed to do that.
But I guess the question.
Also, they all filmed it. Yo, imagine doing the St. Valentine's Day massacre but posting pictures about it.
Hey, do it for the ground.
We're doing it for them. Hey, baby, Chicago, you gonna burn? It's like only I love this time and age that we're in. That these niggas broke into the fucking. But you know how serious that is? That's so like a movie. It's literally like White House Down or some shit with Gerard Butler.
It is, yeah.
And we're just like, it's normal. And like, nobody cares. Also, it's not even that big of news because they didn't do anything. Only one lady died, so nobody gives a shit.
4 people died.
Who else died?
And one cop. A couple other people that were just injured. But the one lady is all they're talking about. And then 3 other people were injured and then they died. And then one cop died. So.
Who killed the cop?
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like blue lives do matter.
Yeah. Hey, man, I don't know what to tell you, everybody. I like people. So
yeah.
Unless it comes to COVID, and then I don't give a fuck who dies. You hear me? I don't give a flying fuck about some fake disease. Hey, so fucking.
It's like, whoa, wait, what happened?
Why are you so close to the camera?
Yeah. There's so many things. Yeah. But I think it's these people don't care. And these are the same people that like got mad at Black Lives Matter protests.
Yeah.
And they were fucking shooting bullets and rubber bullets and gas cans and for this sea of white people. I mean, for just 4 people to die, it was like, those are pretty good numbers.
Now, I mean, hey, to break into one of the most historic buildings, other than the White House, I mean, what's higher? What ranks higher than the U.S. Capitol building?
But not only to break into there, it's not like it was on a Saturday where no one was there. They shit was going on. They had a major
big vote. Shit. Hey Trey, big shit was happening today.
So where's the security? That's what I'm saying, bro. They had fucking Black Paul Blart during a day where everyone was tweeting about it. We all knew that Trump was like see you guys at the Capitol, wink, wink. Like, it was like, what are you, you know what I mean? We all knew it was happening, and they didn't have enough security to secure these people doing the job. They're voting, they're getting shit done. You know what I mean? It was like, it's crazy, bro, that you could just walk in there. I mean, it reminds me of that time where somebody just walked into the White House when Obama was president.
Yeah.
Remember that? Like,
Yeah.
I think a couple just strolled in there.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of you just walking into the Comedy Store.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. I mean,
You
well, that was
just
like
walked in.
Yeah, nobody was there. What was I supposed to do? Not.
But you know
go
what's
in the
crazy?
Comedy
This is what's
Store?
crazy about you walking in and about that building. Because it's like the US Capitol in this small way that you could have walked in, Trey, and Adam Sandler could have also been there. You know what I mean? And you could have been like, yo, what up, Adam?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it kind of, and you know what? It wasn't Adam Sandler, but it's close enough. It was Willie Hunter. That's what I remember.
Yeah, that is pretty close.
Yeah.
You guys seen the Gerard Carmichael show? You guys remember that? He wrote that.
Yeah. The Carmichael show.
But
it's on Netflix.
That is crazy that you think, because you don't, in your head, you're like, I can't just walk into the Comedy Store. I can't just walk into the US Capitol building. I can't.
You think that.
I can't. You would think that. You would think there's no way me, Deric Poston, can just walk into Google and walk around Google campuses and find the president's office. And it's like, bro.
And take a shit in his fucking private bathroom. You can
in his private Google bathroom.
Yeah.
And wipe my ass with Apple toilet paper or whatever the fuck.
It's so easy. I mean, you know what's crazy is I did it, and I think it says something to like, maybe they just don't think people are going to do it. But when you do something like that, you expect it. At least I did. I expected at some point someone was going to say, whoa. What are you doing? Who are you?
Hey, no, you do it.
It's like, whoa, you got to get out.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to? Who are you? What? Who are you? Why are you here right now?
But you know what? Willie will go down in history because he came up to me and he saw me playing. It was like, oh, hey, listen, you're not supposed to be in here, but I really don't give a fuck. So I'm just gonna walk away and act like I didn't see you.
Yo, that's so old school because that wouldn't fly today.
No, that
era
was
of the Comedy Store.
School. Yeah,
the idea of like, hey, because now they'd be like, Eric or somebody who was, man, it would be like, oh damn, I can't get caught. Whereas back then it was like, who gives a fuck if some fucking black kid's playing piano? Is he fucking coming in it? No. Well, then he's the least of our problems right now, because there's somebody upstairs coming inside the belly room microphone, and I don't know how to get him to stop. There's bigger issues.
You got other issues going on, man. Yeah, those days that was crazy. I mean, but it is a different time. I mean, pre-COVID, the Comedy Store was a crazier time. You hear people like Joe Rogan talk about it, like they were alive in the 80s. They were around in the 90s. Yeah. And they're talking about that time, like, wow, so but
which is like how we'll be talking about these last 5 years of the Comedy Store. That's how we'll be talking about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, whether it comes back or not, it ain't gonna come back like how it was.
No. Well, I disagree. I think it'll be if it's not completely gone, meaning if it's still somehow
opens up and comedy can happen.
Able to open. Well, listen, look at Texas. We can look at a very real open example right now. The pandemic is worse than it's ever been, and niggas are still going. They're out in Texas because they can. So imagine.
I have a question for you because to say that, just because you brought that up, pandemic's worse than it's ever been. Yet California, if I'm not mistaken, is locked down like you were in March of 2020. So what are we doing?
I don't know. I have no idea. I think it's clear what California is doing. Gavin is slowly trying to kill everyone. And I think he wants this whole place
suicide. He wants everyone to commit suicide.
He wants everybody so he can run around. Do you ever see like in his underwear? Like what was that Tom Cruise movie where it's like
risky business?
That's what Gavin Newsom wants. He wants to get everybody. He wants us to move or die.
So he can slide down Sunset in his fucking underwear. dancing.
Yeah. That's what they won't tell you. That's what they won't tell you on Twitter.
Oh, okay. On Twitter, that's what they not gonna say.
But
on Fox News.
On Fox News, yeah, they sold out, man.
No, that's the only thing my question to that is when they say, man, the numbers are worse than ever, because they are. Yeah. They are. I'm not saying that they're not, but I'm saying but we're shut down. Nobody's open, and the numbers are worse than ever. So what do we do now?
You fucking storm the Capitol. That's what you do now, Deric.
But you just take selfies?
Yeah. Well,
burn it, bro. I'm burning
this
bitch down, and I'm not saying this is my plan. Yo, we get there, and I'm like, oh, we breaking in, we doing this. We start doing it, bro. There's no way. My only thing is like, nigga, oh, you see that podium?
Mm-hmm.
You look at that podium, bro. I'm taking that to the crib. That's my podium now.
You see that, but like somebody took somebody took a piece of Nancy Pelosi's mail, took a picture of them with it, and it's like, it's so funny. I mean, is that white privilege to literally take a picture of yourself doing a crime and then posting it to social media and bragging about it? It's like, that's got to be something. That's some type of privilege.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy to not, but I think it's great, man. Like it was a long time coming. I don't agree with why they did it, but these people, California still shut down. No one's trying.
And with no end in sight. With no end in sight for California.
Yeah. I mean, it's ridiculous. You know, they can't go this long without helping people and expect the Capitol to not be overrun by lunatics. You know what I mean? It's like they went 9 months without, they gave us one check for 9 months. You know what I mean? And then 3 months later gave us half of that. Yep. And they were forced into giving us half by Bernie and a couple of people. Like nobody remembers this because it was eons ago now, but the first stimulus check there was no stimulus attached to the bill that Congress was gonna pass. There was no money at all. And then Bernie was like, what are you doing? And then everybody was like, yeah, hey, this is bad. And then they were like, oh, our bad. How about 600? So they went from 0 to half of what they gave. So it's like, yeah, man, I might go steal a podium. It's like, I might, that'll be something. That'll be more than they gave me in fucking 12 months now. It's a year. It'll be a year, I think.
And bro, just the not giving a fuck. The giving like 70 billion to the fucking military or like to military weapons, and then like another 2 billion to Space Force.
To space, which is actually necessary. I hope maybe we can talk about it.
That's the only one I wanted more money. I wanted more money in Space Force.
Yeah. Space Force is aliens are coming.
Yeah, hey Deric, I'm gonna show you a little movie, Independence Day. And you tell me if we don't need to invest in Space Force. All right, I'm going to show you a little thing called War of the Worlds, and you tell me where you think the money should go.
Yeah, I'm going to show you a little movie called Super 8. All right,
and you
tell me,
and then you allocate. Okay.
Yeah.
But until then, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
We're worried about aliens.
It's real documents.
Also, we're not even worried about aliens. I love how it's like Space Force, not like NASA, where I understand like, oh, we're going up there just to explore and figure it out and like learn. Oh, I'm for that, bro. I'm so for that. But the idea of like, no.
Yeah.
Just in case some niggas want to throw down.
They do.
Just in case some niggas from another galaxy start talking that shit. Yo,
let them know.
What a human way to think of like,
let them
nigga.
Know. Well, no, there is a space. This is what I have to push back there. Because there's absolutely aliens. One of the highest ranking people we had in our military. He's retired now. He's like, I got no fucks to give anymore.
Don't you dare say Will Smith.
No.
You're talking about fighting aliens. There's only one person.
No. A real guy that was in the military, and he was like, he had this information, and now he released it. I'm gonna look it up because the actual statement was there's a galactic federation that exists, and they're waiting to make contact. The Pentagon is waiting to release this information.
Trey.
And Donald Trump, wait a minute, Donald Trump is paving the way, all right? But see, that's another thing that CNN doesn't want to tell you, man. It's like Donald Trump actually knows that there's aliens, and he's getting us ready, bro. And I think that's why we see people smearing him the way that they do.
Why are the aliens violent? I'm not saying they're not.
Is anybody violent?
Why can't they? I know, but I'm saying are we Cobra Kai? Are we strike first, ask questions later?
No.
Are we just going off that television?
What we are is years behind the rest of the universe. Imagine that.
How do we know that? How do we know we're not years ahead?
Everybody
still listening to City Player.
Said it. All right, I see. Well, listen, you go listen to Don Lemon. What else? What else is Anderson?
A fucking hero like that. You talk about my gay leader.
What else did Anderson Cooper and the other? There's a lot of gay leaders.
Yo, I have like 5.
Yeah.
Anderson, him, RuPaul,
Okay,
Wendy Williams,
RuPaul, Neil Patrick Harris.
and Neil Patrick Harris.
Mm-hmm. But Neil Patrick Harris is for everybody.
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
Yeah. He
Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah. They're both pretty mainstream. But no, there is. I'm gonna send you these articles, Deric. Clearly, you're not on Parler. So are you on Parler?
I just don't understand how. I mean, that's literally, before we get into it, that's the whole movie that we're about to discuss.
It's real.
But I know, but why is our first instinct to kill these niggas?
Because listen, first of all, it's already out there. And second, we have to kill them. We have to kill them. It's them or us.
Who says who? Why can't it be both everybody?
Well, you clearly, yeah, you're like, you're what are you, a fucking socialist?
Wait a minute. So just because I don't think these imaginary people we haven't met yet, that's what's crazy. We haven't met them yet, Trey.
Listen, bro, they all know the Pentagon has 6 months to disclose what it knows about UFOs, according to attachment to the COVID relief bill. The COVID relief bill had a clause about motherfucking aliens, and the Pentagon signed by Trump. Trump knows, bro. I'm telling you. Listen, is he a racist? Sure. But we need that Space Force, bro. Space Force, we need to kill these aliens.
That's the most American thing of all time. Does he hate niggas?
Avatar is a perfect example of how if we don't kill them, they're gonna kill us. And we're entitled to it. But we'll get into that.
You know what's a good point? Because the aliens in Avatar are us. And the aliens should have killed us because we came there to fucking start shit.
Yeah.
We came there to kick their fucking little blue asses.
Thank you. Exactly. Only matter of time.
before another version of us comes over here and is like, you weak motherfuckers.
And fucks us up, bro. Why do you, it's a very human trait to think we are the top of the food chain. That'd be nice.
I don't think we're at the top of the food train, Trey. I'm just saying.
There's other life forms that could fuck us up. Let's agree on that. They could. There's
100%. 100% they could. But why? My possibility is so we gotta try and fight them first. There's no other way to do it. We can't talk and see if they bad. We can't see where they're at.
Let's understand.
Wise.
So you know what? Let me actually, because I hate when this happens. Sometimes people argue over nothing, and the Space Force is not actually a militant force. It's to explore and to branch out. I'm gonna read you what
NASA, like NASA.
Right. It's a part of exactly. And so.
But why do they need weapons?
Well, nobody said anything about weapons. They're all right now. All it is satellites and shit like that. But I'll tell you what, when we get to weapons, when it will inevitably happen,
of course,
that's fine. China's got weapons already. You want China to be the only one? Space Force isn't just about aliens. It's also about getting a presence in our globe, like in sports. In space. So around our globe. So like China, they're gonna have their own fucking Space Force. We're not regulating them. So they've already working on it. Russia. So it's like Libya, I'm sure. So it's like we gotta fucking
not after what we did to them, baby.
No, yeah, you're right. But that's why Obama was right. That's why Obama and Bush and Reagan and all those policies are the same, because we push the same policies. Reagan, listen, that's a whole other thing. I'm telling you right now, Space Force is necessary, and think of it less as the first step to military and militarizing force, and just imagine it as our presence. Just like how we have a presence in the sea, we have a presence in the air, and we gotta have a presence in motherfucking space. And forget about the aliens that are eventually coming. And there's two schools of thought. Okay, either aliens are coming and we're preparing, or they're already here. I believe we're already here. Have you seen Men in Black?
I have all three.
There it is. Well, so we don't need to worry about.
We don't need to worry about the other two.
Well, actually, Men in Black 2. I like Men in Black 2, and I like Men in Black 3. I like them all, actually.
Hey, bad. Not good. That's the worst thing you said.
What are you talking about? No, Men in Black 3.
Did you see the one with Thor in it?
No. Well, that was like, what was that even?
I don't know.
Yeah, that wasn't even like anything. Was it? It was barely in the same. I guess it was in the same universe.
Yeah, I didn't see it. But I can't believe this is bro, I can't believe I haven't seen you for like a year. I can't believe it.
I know. It's crazy, man. I mean, are you moving back, or are you gonna?
I mean, I'm coming out there in a week, literally a week from today. I'll be doing a special podcast with some people that these fans of the Beans would know. Doing a big episode, doing 2 episodes of that podcast, and then, I mean, that's it. And then I'm gonna do a bunch of podcasts for a week while I'm there, and then I'll come back and figure it out from there. Either go to Arizona or maybe Vegas. Just try to go get up somewhere. But before I head back to Maine and wait this out. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Like, all I can do is bounce around. I'm that's what I'm mad about, bro. It's like, nigga, everything that everybody's upset about, and it's like, yo, why haven't we all burned everything down?
Yeah.
About them not opening back up. And I
don't get it.
No, I know people are dying, Trey. I know. It's not like fuck them, bro. That's the worst. It sucks. It's the worst, bro. It's the worst thing that can happen is people dying.
But it's not.
But also, what are we supposed? Is there another plan?
Well, but that's the point. It's not. We're not burning things down simply to go back out and die. It's a reaction. Like riots are a reaction to voices not being heard. And if they really wanted people to safely stay home, they would have given us money. They would have given businesses the money they needed. They would have allowed California would allow businesses to be open when they clearly have outside door appropriate seating. It would be some common sense behind this legislation. That's why the lack of common sense behind it, everyone is mad. So it doesn't matter what side you're on, whether you're deathly afraid of COVID or you don't think it's real. We actually all are still mad at the same people, for different reasons.
For different reasons.
But these people are like, we want to open up. And I don't want to open up necessarily just so we can go all die, but I want them to give us the support, whether it's opening up safely or giving people the money that they need, and they're not doing anything.
Yeah,
so we should burn them down.
We should.
Yeah.
I mean, them only caring about fucking bailing out like airlines and shit, bro. That shit should make everyone so motherfucking mad. But then again, if you've kept your job through all this, which I've noticed, the people who have kept their job through all this, or who weren't affected by, because some people weren't affected by this. Some people were affected, like in the way that, like, oh, I can't go do stuff.
Yeah.
But financially, they weren't affected.
Yeah.
And
some people,
I don't think those people really know. You say what?
Yeah. Some people's lives got better.
Lives got better. Look at Tim Dillon. You know what I mean? You look at
Jeff Bezos.
Look at Jeff Bezos. Yeah. Those are the two guys that I know did very well during this.
Yeah, Tim Dillon and Jeff Bezos.
Conspiracy? Possibly.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think it's 100%. Listen, is it a coincidence that Tim Dillon blew up during COVID while at the same time Jeff Bezos became a trillionaire? I don't think so.
Tim Dillon, gay. Jeff Bezos, bald. You make the fucking connection.
And see, now this is but you're trying to get banned, man. You're trying to get banned off of Twitter. You're trying to get banned because you're telling the truth. And when you spit the truth, the elites don't like it.
That's what I'm learning, Trey. I'm learning the elites don't like it when I tell my truth. Are you drinking?
Oh, yeah.
What are you drinking on?
Some alcohol.
Are you sponsored by somebody? Why can't you say? Are you sponsored by Dos Equis? So you can't say if it's not.
Yeah, no, I'm drinking some. What is this? Whiskey?
Ooh, hold on, I'm gonna ask for a drink as well since you're doing it. I'm gonna drink with you as we're doing it. Can you make me a drink, a whiskey ginger?
Yeah,
I got
man.
That bitch to do it, huh?
Woo! Yeah, that's what
she's
they're
all
there
right.
for.
She's just it is. She just got her wisdom teeth pulled, so she's fucking recovering.
Oh shit.
That's why I make her get me drinks. And just lay around all day. You know what I mean? You gotta get up and get to it. That's what my mom.
That's right. Yeah, you gotta get up and
move that ass. I don't give a fuck if Sam's face is like this. You just come in, she's like,
yeah. Hey, idle hands, man. It's in the Bible.
It is. Oh God, dude, hold on. Before we get any further into this, let's. I got one ad I got to do. NFL playoffs are going on, man. I don't know. I know you're not a football guy, but that's what's happening right now in the world. Is football playoffs are happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
And Tre Joseph, our sponsor, just so happens to be a goddamn NFL player. The great Darren Bates. Darenbates. Darren Bates.
Wait, Darren who?
Darren Bates. Darenbates. And all he wants you to do is follow him on Instagram. That's his whole ad. Just follow him on Instagram. Follow his podcast, The Raw Room. Subscribe.
Wait a minute, Deric. He doesn't want to like sleep with my wife or anything?
Yo, this is what's great about this ad. He doesn't want to fuck your wife. He doesn't want to diddle your kids. He doesn't, want to rob you and give you higher taxes. He doesn't want to do any of that.
Damn. I've been getting played.
I know. Not following Darren Bates. You've been fucking up. But now you can fix all that, Trey. You can reconcile all those problems in your life and not have to worry about your kids getting touched and your wife getting butt fucked. All right? You don't have to worry about that. Not when you follow our guy, Mr. Darren Bates, at Westland Son _56, Darren Bates. His podcast, The Raw Room, on Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, wherever you get your podcasts, wherever you listen to this. Trey's doing drugs. Government, take care of that. Thank you. Yeah, just go follow our boy. Show him some love. Tell him the beans sent you, of course. Trey.
Yes.
Dude, man, that looks so nice. I can't. I would love to smoke weed, but I'm in Sam's parents' house.
They don't let you smoke weed?
Dude, they don't. I mean, they're such nice people. They don't fucking know that. I think they don't even know that.
You're a nigger.
Yeah,
They don't
exactly.
Even know damn. Yeah.
Trey, they have no idea that I'm a fucking nigger and that I pick cotton and stuff. They don't know.
Damn, wait, so how long are you not smoking weed at all?
What are you, fucking crazy? Of course I'm smoking weed. I'm just not, I can't do it in the house. I'm not an animal. Also, it's like you know how some people, man, it's hard to explain to them what we do for a living because we don't do anything.
Yeah.
And I've been here, and like, how do you explain to somebody like, oh no, before all this was happening, I was doing a lot. Like I was doing stuff. And they're like, well, it looks like you're just sitting here watching Cobra Kai. And I'm like, I know it looks like that.
To the untrained eye.
The untrained eye. But to the trained eye, I'm really just taking in information.
Yeah, exactly. You have to consume shit.
That's literally what I do is I consume and then I spout it out to the world. Or to my 300 listeners. Whatever.
Damn.
No. I've been smoking, but you're trying. It's hard. You know what it is, bro. Just when somebody doesn't get like why I have to keep explaining. When you have to explain, like you have to remind people, like, hey, why am I here again? And like, oh, you moved back. It's like, no, why am I here? And they're like, oh, well, COVID happened. It's like, that's right. I didn't just move back. I you know what I mean? It wasn't like I just moved here. I didn't just move here. I didn't want to move here.
Wait, they ask you they say why you're here?
You just have to, because they start saying like saying things like, oh, you should go get a job, or maybe you should start thinking about other lines of work. Or people say things like that to you, and it's like, hey, why am I here? Why am I here? Yeah. Was it COVID or was it comedy? Because that's what people, was it? Am I here because I didn't make it in comedy, or am I here because a pandemic happened to the world?
Yeah, a whole global pandemic.
Yeah. And unless you're Dave Chappelle and can build a comedy dojo in your backyard, what you gonna do?
Yeah, unless you can build which, kudos to him for being able to do that, I guess. But the rest of us, shit out of luck, really. Oh,
they don't realize it's
Texas.
Like,
go to Texas. Texas is open.
That's it. I mean, yeah, but I still, at the same time, it's like I can't. I mean, I will. But I'm still waiting to see if that's the move. There's not a comedy club in Texas.
Yes, there is. There's plenty.
In Texas, I'm in Austin. I'm sorry, I'm thinking Austin. There's like places to get up, and there's like small venues and stuff, and you can get up. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying, but like, it ain't like, oh, that's for sure where I want to go. I gotta wait and see.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And moving's a big thing, bro. To move, like, completely be like, oh, this is where I'm moving to.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm the equivalent of just couch surfing again.
Right.
There's no commitments.
And I think that's a good place to be until there's a clear place to be,
Yeah.
Like this. I'm going to be here only because it just so happens to be less work. It would be a lot of work for me to move anywhere else and actually like pick up and go.
Yeah.
So it's easier for me to fly, go places, and then come back here.
Yeah, I feel that.
But I mean,
For us, it was just like, man, it just paying that rent. We
yeah,
just couldn't do it. Not with nobody in the house working.
yeah. That's the
Me,
thing.
Sam,
It's
and
like,
Hassan. All three of us weren't working.
and see, both other people that or live here are still working. So it's like but it's nowhere where it should be. But it is something where some restaurants. It's this weird thing where some restaurants have done okay. Uh, so it's just this weird, random kind of, who knows why some people had to close, but other people are actually thriving with just delivery. It's weird. But people are still buying. That's why I feel like the Comedy Store will be fine if places make it past Gavin Newsom. You know what I mean? If we can make it through, then I do think that it'll be back to what it is. Rogan will come back. People will fly back, and they'll do it.
Oh, I mean, if the Comedy Store is open, that's where me and Sam are living. We know. I mean, we still keep in touch with Curtis, so I know she'd still be able to get a job. Nigga, I would be a door guy again if I had to, just to have a job right when I get back.
Why not? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like that place of that's what I mean is if it can somehow stay alive. I don't know if it'll die, because
if it's open, it's alive. If it is open and people are doing comedy inside, that because eventually it'll always get hot.
It'll be hot. Again, go back to like what you said. Why did the Comedy Store shut down? Was it because of COVID, or was it because it couldn't pay the rent? So,
but people forget, bro. People don't. Big business doesn't give a fuck just as much as people who've never done like. I mean, I'm not saying they're bad people. Like Sam's family is amazing. They're letting us fucking crash at their house. They're the fucking greatest, nicest people ever. But you know what I'm saying? The concept of going of a fantasy world. It don't, these some niggas. It took my dad forever to understand it, bro. That I live in like a fantasy world, bro. That me and you kind of like it's a fantasy world, bro. And I'll be poor and sleep on couches and do whatever I got to do to like make it in this world.
Yeah.
But
I mean, but I would say it's the real world. Everybody else is living in the fantasy.
Everyone else is in a fucking machine, bro.
Yeah, like what are you doing? What are you gonna do? Yeah, you gotta go fucking sign the papers at your job. Whatever. Go fuck yourself. Oh, I'm late for the deadline.
Work. Business. Why are you mad? Because business.
Why did you shoot up that school? Because
wait, what? Who the fuck is that person?
Why did you murder the entire family?
Deadlines.
Yeah. No, it's like if you want to be unhappy, then there's a blueprint for that. If you want to work and mindlessly zone out,
and not love your job. If you love your job, I'm all for it.
Yeah,
because to me it ain't about what, it's just like love it. It doesn't have to be art. It can just love, just like I love what I do. I like the life I live. I love doing stand-up. I love doing it every day. Also, how do you explain it to somebody who's never done it? It's like, yo, bro, I was doing it every day. Not like every other day or every once in a while. It's like, no, I was doing it every day for free. I would do it for free, and then I got good enough to get paid at it. And then I got good enough to like start making a little decent amount of change.
Right.
And then the world stopped.
Yeah, it did. It became a different place. But I think there will still be a place for, comedians when it comes back. I mean, there's still a place right now. People are doing it. People are going to shows. So
I mean, it's just not happening enough for it's not happening enough to make money, like survive off it, unless you're a bigger name.
Right. You can't, there's no way to do that.
Like you can survive off being a feature. I mean, and don't get me wrong, it's not a great survive. I mean, that's what me and you were doing. It was surviving off feature pay. And it wasn't like a lot of money, but it was enough to at least kind of survive. Whereas now you can't get, there's not enough feature work to get.
Well, but the best part about comedy is, unless you're a fucking retarded person, you're not going to make less money in comedy. So the longer you work, the better you get, the more money you make, it will continue to increase.
Yeah.
Both of our last years.
Way better than the year before. Goddamn right.
So,
but not 20. No, my 2019 was way better than my 2020. But I couldn't do comedy in 2020.
That's what I mean. Before COVID, like, right? Yeah. Like, what was the last year that we earned?
Compared to 2018, compared to 2017. Yeah, it's like
back.
Pretty much every year's like tripled like by 300%. Like one of those. Right. You know what I mean? Like,
and yeah. And in these days, you know, it is the Wild West in some ways. Like all it takes is one retweet from the right person, and you're making bank. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like you go from kind of making it to, oh, I got my Patreon and I'm a self-sustaining thing, and
Yep.
that's what it's all is now.
I mean, that's what this
People
podcast
don't,
is for, baby.
yeah,
You know
that's
what I
what it
mean?
is.
It's just
Yeah,
for self, like you said,
exactly.
because it's just like, man, when when you know you have a good product, because I like doing this podcast, and we're gonna get into the movie Bean Mafia. Just fucking relax. I haven't seen him in a while. We're talking. You know, when, like, where the fuck is the Avatar? Shut the fuck up. You wait for Avatar.
No, they're tweeting at you.
Like it's live.
They're mad. Yeah.
There's no way. This isn't live.
Somehow they're listening.
Somehow they're listening. I just don't like their fucking attitude about it. We'll get there. But no, you know, yeah, bro. I think it'll all come back, and I think the Comedy Store will come back for sure. And if the Comedy Store is back, then comedy in LA is alive, in my opinion. That's where I'm headed.
Yeah, and then it'll just be another chapter.
Yeah,
you know,
because I think about all the comics who made it from the quote unquote dead period. Look how many comics came out of that who are fucking eating.
Yeah,
eating.
Yeah, and because the machine is still going, so
yep,
people are still eating because of that machine.
Speaking of machines, James Cameron, huh? Did you watch the movie?
Yeah, I did.
Bro,
I watched it. I watched it in the theaters.
Well, I know you've seen it. That's what. Okay, I know you've seen Avatar. If that's what you thought I was implying, you fucking idiot. No, I'm not. I know. I saw it in theaters. It was great. Are you saying you haven't seen it for 10 years? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I got the gist of it, though. Yeah.
I got the gist of it.
I watched
didn't
the first
see it technically.
minutes.
I really just saw the trailer and I kind of put the rest together.
Yeah. No, I saw. Yeah. It's I mean, James Cameron is a fucking hack.
Wait, do you want to say that again?
Movie.
Okay.
No, he's a hack, but it was a good movie.
You think he's a hack?
Yeah, I do. But lightning strikes twice.
Are you talking about Titanic in this?
Terminator 2 in this. Titanic was good, but it was like a little overhyped.
Whoa, are these real takes?
First of all, Titanic came at a time where it was like Leonardo DiCaprio was at his prime. He was so sexy.
At his prime, not at his prime acting. He's become a way better actor since then.
He's become a way better actor, but he was that youngish, boyish charm. He's grown man, Leo, which is a different charm.
Oh, way different. But I think it's
boyish,
sexier.
Yeah, charm. He carried that movie. He did essentially what I'm saying is he did what Jim Carrey did for The Mask, for Titanic. He breathed life into what was otherwise an empty shell.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yo, you take Jim Carrey out of The Mask, there's no movie. That's all.
Hey, no shit. It's just about one thing. It's The Mask.
And now we agree. Yeah.
You can take. I mean, no, you can't take. You're right there. You can't take Leo out of Titanic. But Rose was the better character. That's why Rose won the Oscar.
Well,
she was farther along as an actress too. I think at that time.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. We've seen them give it to, young people all the time. They gave it to Matt Damon. They could have made Matt Damon wait. They gave it to him. Right? You see what I'm saying? They could have made him wait.
They made Leo wait they just hated him.
Well, I'll tell you why. There's some inside drama, I think, with the Academy. I don't know what, but obviously these guys, it was some kind of beef. I mean, and then to fuck him over, they give it to him for The Revenant, where he says about the fewest lines, he's screaming. It's the whole movie. It's like, I mean, it's not even like acting.
It wasn't Wolf or Django, and I really liked Revenant, but it was not Wolf. It was not
Revenant.
Django.
No. Revenant was a fun movie.
It was awesome. Yeah.
It was a fun movie, but I mean, they gave him the fucking little golden trophy for it. Do you think?
And not for fucking Django.
They were fucking with him. Oh man, Django, yeah, they were fucking with him. Kerry Washington should have won it too because Leo smeared his blood in her mouth.
His fucking AIDS blood all over his face.
Right.
Jesus.
Yeah, she has AIDS. She took that like a champ. She never tweeted. She has AIDS now. That's how she got AIDS. And she never did any interview. She never went on Oprah.
Never coughed on anybody. She played it straight.
Nah, I mean, so Titanic was whatever, but
Wow.
James Cameron,
So you said
no, it was
T2.
good.
Well, Terminator 1, bro, I just told Sam Terminator 1 a few episodes back, and that movie is fucking unbelievable.
Yeah,
I've never
but
really paid attention to how good Terminator 1 is.
right, but that's why it's like Batman Begins in a way where
It is. It
it's
really is.
good, but it sets up
It sets up Dark Knight.
for
100%.
the
Yeah. Yeah.
and you don't even know where it's like you couldn't even think about where he's taking this unless you read the original book where it was plagiarized from, which was a black woman, and it was a combination of you know about this
About the Dark Knight, right? About Batman?
about not Batman, the Terminator. So a black woman wrote a book that combined
Brian
the
Simpson told me this, but I
Terminator.
figured he was just talking about black people shit, so I just ignored him.
No, that's valid. Listen, Brian Simpson
Yeah,
is
I'm sure.
always
I bet
talking
it's like
about.
valid. What, like slavery is valid? Okay.
No,
Keep
he's
going.
talking about. Listen, Brian is always talking about some black shit, but this happens to be some real shit, some real black shit. And it's just funny. You can think whatever you want, you know, but she sued the studios, and it was Terminator and something else. I think it was the Matrix, and it was the same world. And then they took it apart and made the Terminator series and the Matrix. And it was one book. She sued the studios and won. She won. So we can sit here and say and dismiss her, but the bitch won.
I'm not dismissing her.
All right.
I didn't dismiss her. I'm just saying that has nothing to do with James Cameron being a yo. This movie that
Well,
we're
he's
about to
not
talk about is literally Pocahontas. It's still better than Pocahontas. But I mean, this movie is Pocahontas.
So I think now let's break down the definition of hack.
Okay.
We've both seen hacks kill.
All the time.
So
I've seen you. I've seen you so much. I've seen you. I've literally seen your whole career. So yeah.
so you know what? Well, you know what? You know what? You go fuck yourself. That's why you can't smoke, because they don't know you're a dirty nigga. In fact, I'm gonna text Sam's parents right now.
Don't do that. Please don't.
And
Hey,
let
please.
them know I'm tweeting her.
I'm not supposed to be podcasting, so please. They don't allow that in their house.
You're up in the. That's why you're in the attic.
That's why I'm in the attic with the treadmill. Don't do that. Look at this fucking lion judging me. Fuck you, lion.
No, so we've seen so yeah. James Cameron was a hack that happened to kill. You know, he read the room. He was like, "Oh, people like Pocahontas. Oh, people like aliens. Oh, people like weird intersexual race between species."
Yo, that's the best part when she fucks him. Yo, this is my favorite part. You say you rewatch the movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay. She fucks him. She fucks Jake Sully, and then they the next day they go back to the camp, right? With all the Amatakai, and the dude she's supposed to marry, he looks at him for like a second, and then he's like, and then he pushes him, and he goes, "Are you fucking this man?" Yo, but like, he was a blue animatronic alien, and I was like, yo, that might as well be my nigga down the street who just got his heart broken. Are you fucking this man? Just the betrayal,
yeah.
No, you didn't just fuck this dude.
Yeah. And that's a good lesson to learn, man. Hoes ain't shit.
I don't give a fuck what they look like.
Yeah.
Are they 30 feet tall and blue? Ain't shit.
These hoes ain't shit, bro. Hoes ain't loyal. And he learned a good lesson, a valuable lesson.
Oh, Sue Taylor, a very valuable lesson.
Yeah. And he's kind of like the McLovin of the crew, where he had the best. No, he's not. No, I think who's the McLovin? I think it had to be, what's his name? No, the star. Like, yeah, like because he got his legs back and he got to fuck alien pussy.
He did.
So he got the best deal.
And apparently in that world, because they set it up really well, that he bites into the fruit in the beginning of the movie. He bites into the fruit and he's like, holy shit, this is good.
Tasted really good, yeah.
So it's like, oh man, when he fucked, he had to be like, holy shit, I'm coming.
I mean, I would turn on my race too. I'd turn on my species. I mean,
yeah, I'd turn on my species.
And really, at the core of this Avatar, I'm glad that we're getting to the heart of what Avatar really is. It's about how women ain't shit and how pussy can make you turn on your whole species.
I like your take on this movie. So you are against Jake Sully. He turned on the human species, in your opinion.
Yeah, he did.
For pussy.
He did. He did. And would I do the same thing? Maybe. We'll see. If I ever experience that kind of alien pussy, I'll be able to make that judgment afterwards. But
Well,
right
you're
now,
the one who thinks they're going to come here and fucking stab us in the butthole instead of giving them the opportunity to have sex with you.
That's right.
Mr. Space
Well, they
Force.
could. They could, Deric.
That's all I'm saying, Deric, is that they could. Okay, they could. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man. Fucking, they took him off Twitter, so somebody's got to spread. They banned Alex Jones first. They came for Jones.
Yeah, they did.
And we said nothing.
Or we just let it happen.
Mm-hmm. Now they came for Trump. What's next? The Unabomber.
You know what's crazy?
Who's gonna lose their freedom of speech next, Deric? O.J. Simpson? I mean, where are we gonna draw the line? So Osama bin Laden can't tweet from the dead?
Hey, let me ask you this: did you like Avatar?
Yeah.
Like, if you had to give it a 5-star Trey rating, right? If Trey had a 5-star rating, what would you give it? Or what's a 5-star movie? And then tell me what you would give Avatar. Just so, what's a 5-star movie? What's a 0-star movie? Just so I can know your range.
Well, you know, since we're talking about, we're already on the same topic. Terminator 2, 5-star movie.
Okay, and what's like a 0-star movie?
Paul Blart, the first one. The
wow.
Sequel.
We disagree, but go ahead.
No,
this is your list.
The sequel is where they got it right.
That's where Kevin James found his stride.
Wasn't the sequel the first one? It's those
just floundering around.
It's one of those rare movies where the first one was bad, but the sequel was great.
Okay. So what do you say Avatar is?
I don't know, maybe like 4, 3.5. Yeah, I mean, it was good.
Okay. I mean, I guess for you, that's pretty. I mean, a 4 is good.
It is good, yeah, because here's where
4 is damn near perfect.
It is, and maybe at the time it could have been perfect, but over the years we've been exposed to, I think, just a caliber of storytelling that I think, looking back, I'm probably judging a little harsher. Just the way movies were made in 2000, even though it was very advanced for its time.
Very advanced for its time.
It was still made in 2009, and there's a lot of tropes that you can kind of tell. For instance, like now, movie villains, I think, are allowed to be a little bit more complex, whereas they used to just be, I'm evil. I got a scar on my face. That's how you know. You watch out for me. It's like, all right. No, we get it. Yeah.
I have a scar on my face.
I like war.
So, he literally says, both those, he says, you know, they said they'd make me pretty again, but I kind of like it. I kind of like it. It reminds me every day what's out there waiting for me. It's like, yo, dude, fucking go talk to somebody.
You need therapy. So this is an advanced world. We made it to a whole nother planet, but they don't have therapy sessions or somebody to talk. You know what I mean? Like they should have a fucking you know.
I kind of like it. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, he is not mentally fit. You know, to control an army. People talking about Trump is unhinged.
Wait, hey, you know what I realized watching this movie again? I did pick up some shit rewatching it. I didn't realize, they weren't the army. They were hired guns. It was just hired security.
Well, yeah. So here's the thing.
They're all ex-military.
Yeah. And so it was it still is the same kind of capitalism kind of, even though it wasn't military, it's still like, you know, the same imperialism but in space.
Oh, 100%.
Sort of thing. Yeah. But
100%.
yeah,
I mean,
like, yeah,
no, the real villain is a fucking nerd. The real villain of Avatar is stockholders. He says that. He goes, you know what people hate worse than dead blue aliens? A bad quarterly review. And it's like, that's right. The real villain. Yo, the real villain, bro, was shareholders.
Yeah. Well, I think the real villain is foreign pussy. But then underneath that, it's, shareholders.
Shareholders.
Yeah.
You know what's
I
crazy?
mean,
What?
well, yes, but that's just like I said. That's how it is exactly right now, you know. And I mean, it's fun. It's funny, but it's also like, yeah, that's clearly where we're headed. So we may as well lean into it.
Yo, this movie was way ahead of its time. I will say this: the tropes are easy. They're easy tropes.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
it's
it's done
literally
well.
Pocahontas. The tropes are very simple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The fucking thing is called unobtainium. Come
Come
on,
on, bro.
JC. Hey,
Who?
this nigga thought about a whole world, and they speak in Navi language, and when you step, it lights up. You don't need fire. There's a scene where he lights a fire, and she's like, "Put it out," and then everything glows. You thought of
Yeah.
all that, nigga. Unobtainium. You could have
Unobtainium.
called it Shiny Rock, and I'd have been
Yes.
like, "Yeah, Shiny Rock."
Shiny Rock. Yeah. These are military people. These are smart enough. They're smart enough to make it. All this technology. He wrote the script, and it's like he came up with the name of what do they call Avis? Navis?
A language, a
Yeah,
fucking
language. Yo,
language.
but
The
but it's like,
Amerikai.
he could have just called them big shiny blue people,
Yeah,
and literally that's equivalent to like what do you
unobtainium.
unobtainium? I think he was trouble, but that's why it's 4 stars and not 5, and maybe 3.5. Because what are you doing? You spent the whole. You imagine there's 2 other movies. You wrote like 3 movies, but you couldn't come up with a name. I find that to be very. It's like, come on, bro. Like you're better than this.
You know what? That's why I agree with you. Some of it, the tropes are easy. Some of it, it's kind of like not lazy writing, but just like easy writing because it wasn't lazy. Everything was in
Yeah.
depth. But nigga, this movie is 2 hours and 45 minutes, and the pacing, it's an hour and a half. The pacing of this movie, nigga, pacing is everything. That's what I've noticed about movies.
Well, yeah.
Pace,
A lot
this
happened.
scene to the next scene to the next scene.
Yeah.
There is
a lot. Yeah.
bro, the moment the movie starts, you find out that this nigga has retarded legs, can't walk.
Yeah.
And you find within the first 5 minutes, you find out he can't walk and that he's on his way to handle his brother's avatar. You find everything out. His brother was murdered. He's a military guy. His brother was a scientist. 5 minutes. They land. He's in the blue body within another 2 minutes. Within another 2 minutes, Trey, they're already in the forest. He's already being chased by a fucking Pandora rhino and a Pandora jaguar. Like, nigga. And then he meets the girl. And then like it's bro, I love that kind of writing.
Yeah, there's no wasted time. There's
None.
No wasted scene.
For 2 hours and 45 minutes, that's on some Infinity War shit, bro. Where it's like, yo, we're gonna make every scene, or the God, like every scene is gonna count for something.
Yeah, and then a lot of this too. What really he had a lot of good stuff on his side too, because a lot of scenes are, what's the word? Setting up shots, and a lot of scenes, if you add it together, are really cool, pretty shit happening. And that was a part of the movie as well, was the technology had just gotten to a point to where he could even make this movie.
I would say that's why I don't judge the writing harshly, because a lot of the writing for this movie isn't about the writing. The writing in the movie is like, yo, look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
This is some Star Wars level. I mean, it's like Star Wars. It's like Star Wars isn't the greatest writing of all time, but when you're watching it and you're hearing it, it's like, oh my fucking God.
That's true. And I think it's just a shame that, I guess it's not a shame, but in a more obvious sense than Star Wars, we can see where he was inspired and what he touched and grabbed. Whereas Star Wars was, this guy dropped acid, clearly, and grabbed a pen and was like, here we go. You know?
Well, hey, let me say, okay, but do you think this? Because we are talking about James, and we're talking about the sequel killer. I mean, T2 is possibly one of the greatest sequels of all time. If Dark Knight didn't come, it would be, I'd say it's the second greatest behind Dark Knight, a sequel of all time. Mm-hmm. This nigga's had 10 years, going on 11 to sit on Avatar 2 and work on it. You don't think he's coming with some T2 level shit?
I think he is, and I think if he gives us anything less than 2 T2 movies, so the second Avatar and the third, these next 2 movies better be perfect cinema. I'm expecting it. And if I get anything less,
You know, no bullshit. I am expecting, because Avatar was. I mean, I loved Avatar when it came out. I fucking loved it. I saw it multiple times. All those things. I was like, this is a spectacle. But just like Terminator 1. Terminator 1's dope, bro. Spectacle. But you better. Dope, I want to see a fucking metal robot who can stretch and can run and doesn't smile and and he fights Sarah Connor.
Yeah.
Nigga, I want to, and he fights Arnold Schwarzenegger. I want all that. I want all that plus some with Avatar 2.
We'll see. Hopefully, maybe he finds another black woman he can plagiarize.
Well, as long as he keeps no black people in the movie, it'll be fine. Just like
that's another thing that
just like all of his other movies ever.
Well, all of his other movies maybe because they were period pieces, I think.
Not Terminator 2 or Terminator 1.
No. They were mostly period pieces. Even they were so there was outside people coming. It was technically a period piece. It took place in the 80s. These people.
Hey, Trey, niggas lived in the 80s, dog. What are you talking about?
Listen to what I'm saying. I know that, but listen to what I'm saying.
Do you know that? Do you know there were niggas in the 80s?
Listen, it's not his fault so much as the way movies were made. You watch any movie that came out back then, and it's a sea of white people. And that's what I got with Avatar, that I felt a little let down, because this is another planet in so far of a future where we have where we can create synthetic bodies and deliver our consciousness into these synthetic alien bodies.
We can deliver our consciousness.
We can transfer
transfer your spiritual being, who you are on a spiritual level.
On a spiritual level.
For that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking your morals, everything is transferred. You know what I mean? That fuzzy feeling that you get when you think about your mom holding you, that's there.
That's in this new body that you have. We transferred embarrassment. You remember how you used to be?
Yeah, you're embarrassed. We didn't have to transfer that part, but you're gonna still remember that time that you fucking shit your pants in 8th grade.
We didn't have to transfer that, but we were like, you gotta be you.
Yeah, it's still you. And so, but there's no black people. There's no, come on. And I'm not talking about the one Indian scientist guy that every movie had back then. The one
and the Mexican fighter pilot.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. You know, I'm not.
I will say this: Sigourney Weaver feels like a nigga.
Yeah,
I will say that about her. Just her though, she feels like a nigga, bro.
Yeah, and I think too, you can be mad at Avatar for the same reason people are mad at Soul, where they're like, he was only black for which I love Soul. That's a great movie.
I haven't seen Soul.
They're saying, so he dies, and everybody knows.
Come on. What? Dude. Fuck. Like somebody telling you in Ghost Dad he's a ghost. You're like, bro, hey, come on, man.
I was gonna watch that. That was on my queue.
I love Cosby.
So he dies. And people are like, well, he's only black. And by people, I mean retarded people who are mad at everything. They're like, he's only black for 3/4 of the movie. At least he was black at all in that movie. In Avatar, we never get to see Zoe, her actual skin color. No. So she may as well.
I will admit, for Avatar, I don't want to see it. I want to see her. It's just like Guardians.
No, I know that.
But Guardians of the Galaxy, I need to see her as Gamora. I do want, but I get what you're saying. I agree.
The representation.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is the representation in this world where you can transfer consciousness is insulting. But the movie still was solid,
Well, I mean, it's so fucking good, man. Also, you know what's funny? I just thought about if they can transfer consciousness, and these niggas use like the neuro like energy from their hair to connect to a dragon so they can ride it.
Yeah,
they would have had to humans would have had to already gotten there, experiment on them, so we can know how to create them. Or else, how the fuck will we know how to build them from scale?
So that actually, I think, dives into a theory that I have moving forward with this series. Is we were there before. This is a small interaction, and it might not even be the first interaction. And it's a whole fucking planet. Let's think about this. Imagine aliens came down and landed in Zimbabwe. They would think that the whole world is Zimbabwe and
100%.
whatever tribe. So there could be more advanced blue people, and they just landed on some fucking third world part of the world. So who knows?
I mean, that's
moving
why
forward.
you know what the next one is, right? The
No,
Avatar 2. It's
no.
all underwater. That's why it took him so long to film it. Which also you got to give James the respect that this nigga didn't make Terminator 2 when they wanted him to, because he was like, the technology's not there yet. That's why there's a big gap from 83 or 84 to 91 when it came out, because he was like, it's got to catch up.
Yeah,
It took him that long to make Titanic.
So
from that Terminator to Titanic, and then from Titanic to Avatar, bro.
So
that's 12 years.
Well, yeah. So he knows about the technology. I give him credit for that. He's very aware.
Well, and the writing for a script, and like, let's be patient. I don't have to, I don't have to deliver it today. I can be patient,
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: is it also is there's a catch-22 because, like we said, it better be motherfucking perfect. Because who the hell gets 10 years to work on anything that's not like curing cancer or like
they're giving you way more money to do this than they are to cure fucking cancer.
Yeah, people are curing cancer in a fucking bunker in somewhere with like the lights flickering on and off.
This nigga has Zoe Saldana underwater, like,
yeah, that's gonna be great.
Learning how to breathe.
That's gonna be great. Also, he should so virtual reality is another kind of technology that is available now that is incredible and will only get crazier. I want to see them make Avatar movie, but for virtual reality. I want to motherfucking be in the shit because you can now. You can, and I'm excited for that. If they don't do something with that, well then I think I'm sure he's got his wheels spinning because he can't be not aware of it. He's aware of all of the newest shit, so I'm sure he's got something in the works.
Yeah, that would be cool to watch movies through the Oculus.
Yeah,
and so when you turn, you see more of the movie.
Right. Yeah.
So if you want to, you can turn around and not watch the whole movie.
Yeah, and watch other shit is going on.
Just watch other shit.
Watch some people fucking or something, or whatever's going on.
Just some other movie. Just just like you can watch the B story. You don't have
what
to
if you
watch
could?
the
What if you can like point at shit and click to choose to focus on the B story? So you can say, fuck this A story. I'm gonna go follow. This B story. Yo,
that's live.
That's what Avatar 2 should be: an underwater exploration while a movie is happening.
And you can choose your destiny. You can be like, nigga, I don't want to watch Jake Sully no more.
Is he still in it?
Yeah, he's still in it. What, you not like him, the actor? How do you feel about the main actor?
I mean, I just think he was very 2009.
He was. I mean, also imagine like you do Avatar, right? The biggest movie of your career ever. And the director's like, hey, we're going to make 3 more. And you're like, yeah. And he's like, it's going to take us 20 years. You can't do anything else. Then it's like,
well, he can't do. He could do whatever he wanted.
Well, he could, but I mean, it's hard. Your schedule is definitely tied up. No, and also, you're not Zoe Saldana. He doesn't have the pull of a Saldana who's like, hey, y'all are going to work around my time because I got Marvel, I got this, and I got Star Trek.
No one was. He'd be in something. If anyone wanted him even a little bit for a part, he would have been in something. He was, I think, he did a good job, but he was in it. You could take him out, put in Leo DiCaprio, and it might even be better, actually.
What do you mean, Mike? You just added one of the greatest actors to walk the fucking planet. What do you mean, Mike?
That's what I'm saying. This guy was a very adequate at his job.
Yeah, but he's not like Christian Bale. You know what I mean? Like he ain't.
That's what I'm saying.
He ain't no fucking big dog.
That's what I'm saying. So they should have just ditched him and it's been 10 years. Let's pick a different story with a different people, different guys. Maybe
I like Zoe Saldana staying in it because I mean, nobody green screen acts better than her.
Maybe she could stay, but like, I don't know, man. Just this guy, he was just very mediocre. The movie was great. The movie was great. Was it great?
So good, man. It still holds up
because of him. But was it good because of him, or was he just in it?
You know who he was, and I'm gonna go sports here on you. So
Okay,
pull out your penis and put your pussy. for a second. I'm gonna talk sports here for a sec, Trey. So pull your pussy to the side and pull out your cock. All right.
All right. It's to the side.
Yo, some coaches and some offenses, some teams that win Super Bowls or win championships, it's not one star player. It's the team. It's the team and the organization and the plays they run and all that. And you can place and plug the San Antonio Spurs. You can place and plug people around it because it's just the way the team is run. You don't necessarily need LeBron James. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't need him.
But you don't need a Leonardo DiCaprio.
But if you had him, it would be way better.
If you had him, it would be better. If you had him, it would be better.
Yeah. They should put LeBron James in Avatar, in the next Avatar.
Yo, that'd be fun. I mean, dude, what do you think Space Jam 2 is, bro?
It's just a sequel to both Avatar and Space Jam.
The greatest movie ever made? Is that what you're saying to me? Are you saying to me they make the greatest fucking movie ever made?
And he has to play basketball. The avatars have to play basketball instead of saving like the trees. They have to win a game of basketball with the Looney Tunes.
That's pretty fucking dope, man.
Yeah. And LeBron James is an avatar, and he's the head of the avatars, and he has to teach them how to play basketball.
I like that. And you know what I was thinking about Avatar? Why are all the villains who are there to get unobtainium? It's all just Americans. Where the fuck is China at all this? You think China's not getting their hand on this fucking unobtainium? They fucking love TikTok. They're gonna get their hands on unobtainium.
That's the most unrealistic. One of the most unrealistic things of this movie is that China was not already there and dominating. The fact that we were even that's propaganda if I've ever seen it, man.
Hold up. You got to repeat yourself. Hold on. I tried to take my headphones out. That made me laugh so hard. The most unrealistic part of this movie is that China wasn't there already.
Yeah. Come on. Listen to what China's doing now. They're killing it now. You're telling me in whatever future this takes place, China wasn't already. Listen, bro, we would have got there. China would have been making avatars, building iPhones. They'd have been building the next iPhone.
They'd have had Navi in that motherfucking Apple store.
Yeah.
Using their connecting their hair to the fucking charging iPhones up. You know,
charging iPhones, yeah.
Like, yo, they'd have just been using their hair to charge iPhones.
They would have been batteries.
Yo, that's a great. Yo, everybody in Avatar should have been like, like it's like everybody should have been yelling.
It would have been speaking Chinese. It would have been, you would have seen weird symbols under what they were saying, and be like, no one could read and understand it because
Jake Sully, you bad. Jake Sully, you bad.
Yeah,
you bad. Jake Sully bad. It's just like, whoa.
I mean, come on, bro. You hit the nail on the head. China should have been there, and they would have had sweatshops set up, and that's it. You know. So, but this is a great imaginary world that
I do like. Hey, maybe James Cameron's ahead of the game. Maybe he's like, I need to let people know that white people are pieces of shit, even to blue aliens.
Maybe, I don't know. I think he just was like, I think he just had a good idea and is a good storyteller.
Great storyteller. Yeah, you can't take that away from him.
Yeah, he's just a good storyteller.
I mean, is he a Tarantino or a Jordan Peele? And by that, I mean, to me, the most original directors of this era of time. Tarantino, the most original director of our time.
I guess.
As far as original work. Who would you say does more original work than Tarantino?
Well, Tarantino also borrows from a lot of people, but
I'm not saying he doesn't borrow. I mean, everybody. Yeah, everybody borrows, man. I mean, we can go through every great musician and like a couple Tupac lines are things that like Marvin Gaye said, but he strung them together in a Tupac way. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about.
He's up there.
I'm talking about just original concepts. Where like I'm gonna take this and this, and I'm gonna come up with my own thought about it. I mean, look at Inglourious Bastards. That's dude made Hitler and Nazis and made it like fun.
Yeah, so and Django was really good too.
Slavery made it fun.
He did. He made it fun. About time.
12 Years a Slave, not as fun.
Oh man, talk about a fucking snooze fest. Like we get it, bro. Yeah.
We get it. It was hard. Boo hoo.
I want to. Yeah. Well, whatever. Like it's. I guess I'd put him up there because he's got some classics. He's got some
Who do you
classics.
say is the most like original director?
Yeah,
Or
I know.
most,
I mean,
like,
he's up there. Yeah, Quentin. James. James is up
I
there.
wouldn't. I wouldn't say
You
James
got
is.
Key and Peele. What?
I'd say Peele is. I wouldn't say James is that original. He's one of the best directors of all time.
I
But
mean,
just
he's
like
up there. Yeah.
originality, I would say Tarantino.
Well, definitely. Definitely Key and Peele. I'm just gonna keep calling him Key and Peele. Definitely Key and Peele.
Disrespect that nigga, bro. Keep doing it.
Yo, Key and Peele murdered. No, he's a true visionary.
He is.
And
Out of everyone that's alive today, I'd want to work with Tarantino and then him.
yeah,
Who's the director
and
you'd like to work with the most?
Mel Gibson is.
Yo, that's legitimately a fucking phenomenal answer, dude. I'm
Yeah.
not kidding. Because Mel Gibson's one of the best directors of this generation. Niggas ain't talking about it because he hates Jewish people, and I get that. That's not okay. That's not okay.
Reason.
I'm not condoning that, but
Yeah.
I will say, damn, that nigga can get behind a camera and make a movie.
Right.
Jews be damned.
Jews be damned, and that's another reason why I want to work with this guy. He's so good that he went on a tirade against everyone. Everyone talks shit about niggers. That's nothing special.
He said niggers in his tirade.
That's same old. But to go after specifically Jews and then still be allowed to work in Hollywood, that's how good. It's a testament to how
big work. That nigga made Hacksaw Ridge. Fucking phenomenal movie, dude.
Well, but it was such a smooth transition back into Daddy's Day 2.
Yo, he's a fun guy again. It's like reminding us of, hey, dude,
Will Ferrell. No, he's
that.
Mark. Yeah, he's Mark Hamill's or
Mark Wahlberg. Mark Hamill.
Mark
Close. Why not? Fuck it. At this point, COVID, right?
Mark why not, man? Mark is fucking. No, he's Mark Wahlberg's dad, and it's just because of how good he was. So, and this nigga made a movie about Jesus. So yeah, I'd love to be in his presence. I'd love for him to direct me in something.
That's fair. This nigga did. He's making Passion of the Christ too. Jesus ain't taking no shit this time. That was the tagline.
Jesus is revenge. He's got like fucking like he's got a grenade in his mouth.
It should just be called Passion of the Christ too. Judgment Day. That's what it
should. Bro. And then that wins an Oscar. And if Passion of the Christ 2 Judgment Day is winning Best Picture hands down.
And if the devil isn't played by Idris Elba, biggest miss of all time. Biggest miss of all. Let the villain be Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Passion of the Christ 2. Same outfit that he wore in Hobbs and Shaw. I want him in the black leather with the motorcycle.
Pretty much his character in Hobbs and Shaw.
I don't want him to change anything.
No.
I want him Hobbs and Shaw. I basically want Hobbs and Shaw, but call it Passion of the Christ 2 Judgment Day.
Yeah. And then instead of The Rock and Jason Statham, it's Jesus Christ.
It's Jim Caviezel and Paul Schneider.
Oh God.
Oh, bro. Man. Golly. You know what I think about all the time, though? I would, man. Damn, it would be dope to be in one of those Avatar movies. Do you think you could green screen act?
I mean, probably.
All right, right now, pretend, Trey, I want you to look, when you look up, pretend you just saw Godzilla.
Okay.
All right? So, hold on. When you look up, When you look up, I want you to pretend you just saw Godzilla. And I want your line to be,
all
right, I want you to say, oh shit, it's Godzilla. And then look to the camera and go, guess it's time to get to work. Okay? So I want you to really green screen it though.
Okay, all right. So I'm looking, so where is Godzilla?
Godzilla's up. He's up.
Up, all right, okay. All right.
So, be doing something and then look up and you see Godzilla.
Okay.
Action.
And so I'm telling you, man, Hillary should have won. Time to get to work.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That was fucking good. That was really good.
Yo, I saw Godzilla just now.
I saw you. Dude, I saw the fear in your eyes. I saw you had to put your glasses on because you were like, wait, am I seeing a big billboard or is that a monster destroying the city? Yeah. Oh, it's a monster destroying the city. It was. Okay. I had to put my glasses on.
It's a monster. Oh, that's Godzilla.
God damn, dude. You are a fucking phenomenal green screen actor. Man.
Yeah, you know, I mean, and that was just me when I'm not trying, you know, I mean, like, let me get some fucking classes under my belt.
Fuck, dude. God damn it, bro.
Classes.
You're a fucking nigger. But you're my favorite. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that, bro. Out of all of them.
Out of all of them.
You're all right with me, Buster Brown.
Hey, man.
Bro. Anything else you want to say about Avatar? In conclusion, wrapping up?
I think we covered a lot of the problems. It was a solid movie. There were a lot of things that
you had some problems with it. I liked it way more than I think you did.
I liked it.
I will say that.
But we both admit unobtainium was a problem. The fact that China wasn't already there, huge problem.
Okay, yeah, but that is a looking back. I wasn't in the theater going, where the fuck is China?
Yo, where the fuck is my man Xi Jinping?
You telling me he's not in on this unobtainium?
All right, yeah, I guess I'll let that slide. No,
they got a Panda Express everywhere.
Last thing I'll say, because everybody knows the good stuff, so that's why I wanted to bring. That's why I really wanted to focus on where it fell short, because it's a great movie. Last thing I'll say.
What?
The scene we already covered. The interspecies sex was weird, but yet strangely erotic. And I think the one thing that I'll say is when they started kissing, and she didn't freak out and go, "The fuck are you doing? Why is your tongue in my mouth?" It's like, what are you doing? You trying to eat my face? Like, she immediately knew what kissing was. They made out, bro. That's the funniest thing to me.
Yo, he sucks on her titties at one point.
And
she's riding him as he's sucking on her titties. And you're right. He's like, oh yeah, this is how we fuck too. And why would that be how they fuck?
Why would that be how they fuck, Deric?
Why are you trying to eat my face? And she stabs him. She stabs him like this through his fucking head. Like,
because he's doing a human thing. That's how it should have did. I heard that's the director's cut, actually.
Yo, it's only an hour and 45-minute movie because she
stabs him after he tries to kiss him. Because why would she know? Why would this race of aliens? Because think about how weird kissing is, first of all. For us, let's just think about it.
Facts.
Okay? It's a thing that we do, but it's someone did it the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Some freak. A long time ago, some pervert. Think about this. Some pervert was like, "Let me put my mouth on your mouth. Hey,
open it up a little bit. I'm gonna stick my fucking tongue in it."
Yeah, and then it just kind of caught on, and cunnilingus started the same way. Somebody was like, "Let me put my mouth, down in this area, and let me see what this feels like." How does this feel?
My mouth in this area.
I didn't want to be vulgar. This is a kid. Kids watch this.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, mostly kids. We get about 5,000 views, downloads, and I'd say about 4,000 of them are kids.
But
I really push to elementary schools.
Yeah, you should. So I just thought that was weird. Kissing is already weird.
That's weird as fuck. That I didn't think about that, but you're right. The moment he kissed her, she should have been like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, I like you," and she's like, "Yeah, I like you too, but just shove your tail in my ass. What are you kissing me for?"
Yeah, because that's not how they show affection. Why would that be how they show emotion?
Yeah, they seem like you're right. They seem like they fight fuck or some shit.
Yeah, they would whip their tail, their dick tails at each other, and fucking fuck each other with their penis tails.
That's a great point. She should have been like, "Jake Sully, why you kiss me?" And she stabs him in the fucking head. He's like,
Yeah,
We don't kiss.
and then force fucking him while he's dying.
While he's dying, she wraps her tail around his neck and she fucks the shit out of him.
Because that's how they fuck.
And
some species, some women, they do kill their. So it's like, why would you fuck someone you don't know what their thing is after sex?
Tarantulas, he didn't realize that she could have came and then bit his fucking head off. And she's like, that's how the Na'vi get down, baby.
Bam. Then she would have went back, blood all on, and they would have been like, oh, hey, yo, bo. They would have had a celebration. I love how they were like fucking like somehow like, when they were praying.
Oh, when they're praying, they're like this for Sigourney
tribe.
Yeah.
They were somehow a fucking tribe from Africa, whatever.
Also, I like how like all of a sudden they kind of care for Sigourney Weaver when they're like, bring her to the soul tree. Bring her to the soul tree. We help her. And it's like, y'all wouldn't give a fuck. Why would they care?
They wouldn't. I tell you what's going to happen. 10 years from now, and this may be what Avatar 2 is. This is my prediction. 10 years from now, we're going to pick back up with those people, or the Avi?
The Na'vi.
The Na'vi. We're going to see that a lot of people have connected with the soul tree. And now it's actually running out of control. And now they're like, well, we got to fucking put up some borders or something because these humans are coming, connecting, taking our soul spots. And so now it'll be a fucking Trump thing where it's like, that was just the beginning. And that's Trump's whole point. You hook one person up to the soul tree. Where does it end? That's what Donald Trump, I think, is saying.
Yeah, hold on. What? Yeah, Philly cheesesteak. Is there wings on there? Hold on, Sam's asking for my dinner order. But bro, the Na'vi are big, dumb, blue idiots, and they deserved everything that happened to them.
They did,
and that's my opinion. And
absolutely.
You know what else I think is going to happen in part 2? This is what I like where your head's at part 2. I do think they'll go a Trump way, but maybe, just maybe. This is my opinion. Maybe.
Okay.
I think for part 2, it's going to be the humans are gonna come back obviously with more people and probably people from China. And they're gonna clearly have a spy infiltrate. Like they're gonna have an avatar come in and infiltrate them and like be a spy. And he's gonna become like Jake Sully's number 2. And then like, you know what I mean? That it's gonna be that trope. Because it's not gonna be something we haven't heard of. It's James Cameron. It's gonna be like, oh, this is just Dark Knight or whatever the fuck it is.
Right. But it's gonna have a twist that's just enough
that it's his own movie.
That separates it just enough. That's I see that.
Ooh, let me get that. Oh, this is the wood fireplace? What are you getting? Damn, I want. Fuck. No. Give me them honey maple bourbon wings, bro. Maybe I'll try some of your sandwich. I'll have a bite. All right. Hey, sorry, Being Mafia. I gotta eat dinner too, you fuckheads. Fuckheads. Judge.
Yeah, well, you're ruining the illusion.
I am ruining the illusion that this is like a show.
Yeah, well, no, you're ruining the illusion that you don't eat. Everybody thinks you just
I know.
Thrive.
Most people think I'm a god. Most people think I'm a god. It's mainly because I booked the Madhouse from
exactly
the year 2016 to 2017. But that's mainly it.
There's a whole subreddit where you consume energy through photosynthesis like a plant.
Oh shit, Trey, dude, you're my boy, man. This was fun.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm glad we got to break down Avatar. Man. It was a long time coming.
Hey, this movie deserved it. Mm-hmm. You know, if anybody deserved an ass whooping, just a nice pull the pants down, pop, 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 tap on the butt, it was James Cameron in Avatar.
Absolutely.
This fiasco that he pulled without China involved and all kinds of, crazy things.
Yeah. Propaganda. But it was good.
Hey, what's the next movie you want to see? Like, what's the next movie that's coming out that you're like excited for? Anything?
Yeah. What? Man. I mean, Doctor Strange 2, because that's gonna slide right into Spider-Man 3, which could be, we've talked about this, the greatest movie that we've ever seen. A live action Spider-Verse movie with all of the old Spider-Mans. I
mean, it could be the greatest thing of all time.
It could be.
It could be the greatest thing of all time. They have a real opportunity. I mean, because I for me personally, I'm excited for the new Batman. I'm really
Oh,
excited
right,
for that.
yeah, and the new Batman.
I'm
Yeah,
excited
yeah,
as fuck for that. I have not seen Wonder Woman 84 yet, but I heard it's terrible.
Listen, are you gonna watch it?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Because
watch it.
okay, because it's awful.
It looked bad, but DC's bad. I'm excited for
Watch
Thor,
Soul.
the new Thor. I'm gonna watch Soul, and I'm excited for when the new Thor comes out.
That's gonna be
Thor,
great.
Thor
Tiki,
4,
you can't go wrong with Tiki Wakaki.
and Christian Bale's in it as the villain. I'm all
That's
about
it.
that.
That's
But that's
you
enough.
got some good stuff. It's interesting that all of the movies I care about are just Marvel
No, yeah,
and
that's it.
Disney
Superhero
and
movies.
Star Wars. Star Wars.
Batman. Star Wars
I'm
can suck my
excited.
dick. They
No,
they lost me.
Takiki is doing a Star Wars movie. We got to give Takiki a chance.
I
We
guess
got to
unless
give
is he gonna
Waikaki.
develop a new world. The last world they did, these last three sucked asshole, dude.
He's going
Other
to.
than the first one, Force Awakens was cool.
So I can tell that you're a casual fan of Star Wars because if you followed any of the books or any of the sub kind of stories that are out there, there's great stories and great material that for some reason they just don't use.
Hey, I love Star Wars, dude. Obviously I'm one of the biggest Star Wars fans ever because I think the prequels are the best, and I think Jar Jar Binks is the greatest character they ever made. So clearly, I'm a Star Wars fan.
That's debatable.
Yo, if you don't think Jar Jar Binks is the GOAT, then I can't even fucking have a conversation with you, bro. I don't get people who watch it. I'm Misa mad. I'm Misa. Ooh.
Misa.
Fuck was he thinking when he
Oh my god. Misa like to go outside. Misa no. Misa like massa. Misa like what are you talking
Massa.
about? Misa
Massa.
Massa. We's okay. It's like, oh my god, bro.
What the fuck, dude?
What's going on inside you?
George.
George, yeah, what's going on? No, all I'm saying, fuck what you've seen about Star Wars. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying Tiki Wakaki's track record is good and there's possibility. That's all I'm saying.
Jojo Rabbit is one of the best movies I've seen. And
Jojo
then Thor
Rabbit
3
in space. So think about Jojo Rabbit in space. That's what I'm envisioning.
I'm envisioning that. I like that. Unless they rebuild the world, I'm not interested. I don't want to see fucking Ray. I don't want to see Adam Driver. Fuck that.
Whoa, wait a minute. They're not gonna rebuild the world. They're just gonna focus. They're gonna pull a Mandalorian. They're gonna tell a story about it's not gonna have anything to do with Ray or any of these people. It's gonna take place in that same universe, but we're gonna follow a different story. And kind of like how the Mandalorian takes place within this. Technically, it is the same universe of Ray, but Ray's not in it. You know what I mean? They don't. So it's not even in the same time zone or time frame. So we don't know what Tiki's gonna do. He could pick up several years after Ray or several years before. That's my point.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna because am I gonna watch it? Of course. So I can't sit there and say I'm not excited for it. I am gonna watch it, but I have no feelings for Star Wars. They have to earn my feelings back. This is that kind of relationship where we've been dating. They got to earn it now.
Taiki I think he's the guy to do it, man. He's gonna fucking win you over. He's gonna win you back.
He better, because they fucking lost a good leg. I'll tell you that.
Well, these three, Ray was awful. The Mandalorian is okay.
I like
watch Bill Burr. Bill Burr killed it in The Mandalorian.
Bill Burr can act, man.
Did you see it?
Fucking, I've seen him in Breaking Bad, and then
did you see? No.
I have not seen Mandalorian. I have not seen it
at all.
At all.
Oh, so we're not even really talking about. I can't. So you got to watch The Mandalorian so you can understand that something can be good and still in the Star Wars universe.
What do you mean? I loved Rogue One. I love the prequels. I love the original 3.
Why won't you watch Mandalorian?
And I love Force Awakens.
Is Sam not letting you watch it? Did she say you can't watch it?
Sam said I couldn't watch it. How'd you know? That fucking bitch. She won't let me do it. She said space is evil and I don't deserve it yet.
That's true.
That's what she said. So.
Well, hey, if the missus says it, what are you gonna do?
Hey, what about sleep on the couch tonight? You know what I mean? Not again. Not again. I learned my lesson the hard way. Wives,
right.
huh?
You just lost several followers.
And 7 people who watch the whole thing are like, "Fuck, I'm done. This is kind of humor. Potty wife humor."
Yeah. God damn.
Yeah, bro. Man, hey, I'll be out there in a week, so I'll see you when I'm out there. I'll be out there like the 18th through like that whole week, January 18th and the whole
Let's
weekend.
do it. Well, yeah, man. Whenever, just let me know, man, and I'll yeah, we can do it. And I guess, let me know what you set up, because I guess you can't do it the store.
Nah, but
yeah.
I think I'm gonna bring the equipment, and then I'll be able to film wherever I'm at. So
Okay.
you know what I mean? Just have you come
Yeah.
over wherever I'm at, and then we'll do an episode.
Bet. Yeah, let's do it.
Easy money.
Yeah.
Bro, it was great to fucking have you, man. Anything you want to plug?
Not really. Just go out and vote. It's not too late.
Again? Even
Yeah.
if you already did it, huh?
Just as many times as you want, man.
That's what America's all about. That's
Democracy,
what democracy's all about.
Yeah.
We're not fucking communists. We're socialists. Well, I don't know what's bad or what's good, honestly. If I'm being honest, I don't know. I don't know what either of those words mean.
It's all bad.
I guess.
Yeah.
Democracy is the one I'm living in. Doesn't seem great. So I don't know which one's good.
No, Deric. Democracy is what you think you're living in.
Oh, somebody just took the veil over my eyes. I was like this, and now I'm like this.
oh, wait a minute.
I can see.
Oh shit! Child labor.
oh, what's that? Is that us? Is that us in the Middle East for oil? Uh-oh. Ooh.
Well, a 90% innocent death rate for civilians. Uh-oh, drone strikes. It's like, all right.
Uh-oh.
I bet you that's how Obama felt when he found out he killed 90% civilians. He was one of those, ooh. All right, man.
Guess who's having extra coffee today? Oh, didn't mean my morning to start like this. Already stubbed my toe. And it's like, Jesus
That's
Christ.
The worst part of his day is he stubbed his toe. Not the part where he killed innocent people, but the part where he
that day he's on record of saying, they were like, hey, Obama, what's the worst thing that happened today? He's like, I stubbed my damn toe this morning. Like, you killed 8,000 civilians.
Oh, yeah, and that.
8,000. He was like, yeah, that. Oh, I didn't want that. Nobody wanted that.
I like his book, too, where he says his biggest regret was that he was too nice. He was too nice while dropping bombs on 90% civilians. He just should have been more meaner, I guess. He should have been like, more fuck you. Yeah. He was too nice about it.
Suck it. He should have said that. After each bomb should have had suck it. Autographed by OB. B.O. B.O. Suck it.
God damn, bro. His book, it was so crazy. He was even his greatest fault, according to him, is that he was too polite while extending the Bush tax cuts. He was just too polite about it.
I mean, hey, dude, I don't know about you, but I don't think anyone who doesn't live in America is a real person. So it's hard for me to feel bad for anyone.
Which is why the Navis.
The Navi.
Oh, yeah. Navi is something else. Omar Navi. Navi, that's a last
name. Yeah, you're thinking of a comedian, I think. Does he still do stand-up, or is he a substitute teacher now? Because he always looked like one. Even though I love him.
Omar looks like the coolest substitute teacher ever. He looks like if you saw Omar sitting at the desk, you'd be like, oh shit.
Oh shit. We're fucking playing bingo today. Bingo.
Mr. Omar. Yeah.
Oh, Mr. He goes by Mr. Omar. He doesn't go by his last name. That's how you know that teacher was a pussy. Like, guys, just call me Mr. Daniel. And it's like, oh, this fucking bitch. We're about to fucking rape this guy.
You got to tag Omar.
I know. You could be like, what? I haven't talked to Deric and Tre in 3 years. I wonder what they sent to me. And it's just like this. I'm saying he looks like a bitch ass teacher. Omar, come on. I don't think that.
Oh, God.
All right, buddy. Hey, you're the fucking best, dude. I appreciate you coming on, man. This was fun.
Yeah, man.
Every time. I always have so much fun when you're on, dude.
Yeah,
I also take a Viagra before you come on, too. So I don't know. I don't know what's what, but I have a good time.
Oh, you too? All right. Great minds.
Hey, bro, this was fun. I'll have you back. I'll see you soon.
Yeah. I'll see. We'll do it when. I guess I'll see you in person.
Hell yeah. Later, big dog. Thanks for coming on. B Mafia, we're out.
No problem. Niggas out.